ATR 42600 and 72600 have a great autopilot. But one push button on the flight guidance control panel is never used. So why is it even there? Hi, my name is Magnar Nordahl and I'm an airline captain and instructor on ATR aircraft. In this video, I will talk about a little mystery many ATR pilots are wondering about. On the flight guidance control panel, there is a push button marked Speed Hold. According to the Flight Crew Operating Manual, the FCOM, this function is not implemented. And if you push the button, who haven't tried it, the message Speed Hold Inhibited appears on the FMA. The question is, why is the push button there if it cannot be used? Since the delivery of the first ATR 42300 in 1985, the aircraft and the following variants have sported a cockpit typical for the 1980s. Electronic flight displays mixed with clock-type indicators. As time went by, it became evident that more modern avionics were needed. And this happened in 2011 when the first ATR 72600 was delivered. With digital avionics, including 5 LCD displays, the 600 was certainly hotter than the Airbus 320. A benefit with a digital cockpit is that it can be reprogrammed. The software is now in its third generation, and generation 4 is expected to arrive soon. And with each update comes new capabilities. When ATR designed the flight guidance control panel, they were planning for the future. And in the crystal ball, they saw ILS Category 3. During a Category 3 approach, it is a requirement that the aircraft can maintain the approach speed from 500 feet and down to the runway. So, ATR added a push button called Speed Hold, but they never activated it. But we pilots are curious, and the question has always been there. How is the Speed Hold intended to work? A clue is found in the FCOM issued in 2011, where it's written: action on this push button engage the Speed Hold function for approach only. Requested conditions: aircraft in landing configuration, power lever in white arc between 37 degrees and 49 degrees, autopilot on, localizer plus glide slope green, IAS less than 140 knots. In other words, the aircraft must be fully established on an ILS approach. When you look at the pedestal, there are no white arcs between 37 and 49 degrees, where the power levers will be when the aircraft is established on final approach. Maybe ATR planned to add white arcs like this. The function of Speed Hold was, and I am guessing a little here, because very few people on this planet know exactly how this was intended to work. But the idea appears to be that the engine electronic control, EEC, would be programmed to control the fuel flow in order to maintain the approach speed when Speed Hold was active. As all instrument-ready pilots know, there are 3 categories ILS approach: Category 1, 2 and 3. Category 1 is what we fly every day when an ILS approach is available. Category 2 and 3 allow for approaches in reduced visibility. ATR aircraft can easily be certified for Category 2 approach. The onboard systems are already there. But Category 3 is off-limit for ATR aircraft. To execute a Category 3 approach, the aircraft must have auto-land capability. This in turn requires automatic control of the aircraft during approach, landing and rollout. Speed Hold will control the approach speed, call it an auto throttle light. And the EEC is already in place, so it will not require much engineering. However, the rest of the autoland system will require a considerable rework of the automatic flight control system. And that will cost money. Lot of money. Apparently, there weren't enough interest in the market to justify the expenses. The fact is that most ATR aircraft are operating at airports without Category 2 or 3 approaches. Instead, ATR has come up with something better.
40, 30, 20, 10.
The Enhanced Vision System, EVS, is an onboard system that allows for ILS Category 1 approaches to be flown down to 100 feet and with a visibility of 350 meters. That's Cat 2 minima. And non-precision approaches to be flown down to 200 feet and with less visibility than otherwise required. It is fully independent from ground installations. And this is important because many ATR aircraft are operated into airports with ILS Cat 1 or no ILS at all. The EVS used by ATR is called Clear Vision. It consists of 3 modules. First, we have the head-mounted display, which provides flight guidance information similar to a head-up display. Then we have the synthetic vision system, which generates images from a detailed terrain database. And finally, we have the EVS, which provides an image from multispectral infrared cameras. The cameras can see through fog, rain and snow, and the system has demonstrated to work well down to a visibility of 300 meters. EVS has many benefits. It is relatively easy to implement into existing airframes, and it improves the on-time performance and dispatch reliability. Therefore, ATR never developed auto-landing for their aircraft. But the question remains, why are new aircraft still produced with that push button? Well, that's a mystery. And a mystery will only remain so when it's not answered. Thank you for watching, have a wonderful day and happy landing.